Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh yeah, it's the damn Delio. Braves clinched the division. Pretty obvious there. The Atlanta Braves, congratulations to them. Max Scherzer for the Texas Rangers. Injured. Out for the season, man. That's a huge blow to the Rangers. People are now talking about the Rangers maybe, just maybe, missing out on the playoffs, which would be huge. But it's how baseball happens. 2021, I'm sure y'all remember the Cardinals coming in and stealing the Cubs spot at the last second. Even the Oakland A's of 19, I believe, did something similar. It's baseball, baby. You can't just have a division lead for 5 months and think you guaranteed a playoff spot. Now, obviously, the Texas Rangers only one game behind the Astros for the division. Obviously, the Texas Rangers have won 5 in a row. And obviously, the Texas Rangers right now are in the playoffs. You got the Toronto Blue Jays, who are really the only team that could steal this spot from them. Blue Jays 1 game back from the Mariners for the last wild card spot and 1.5 games back from the Rangers. If I had to bet right now, Rangers or Blue Jays, who makes it? Man, both of these teams should be better than they are. Not that they're bad, but both of these teams can get hot and have a great last 16 games. Both of these teams could have a horrible last 16 games. I mean, they can go anywhere from 4-12 to 8-8 to 12-4. Honestly, this will be the race I'm watching though. Toronto, Texas, down to the wire. I feel like I talk about this every day, but it's that time of year. You now have the Diamondbacks, the Reds. I didn't mean to start going into the show. I wasn't supposed to even talk about the Rangers. Supposed to give you the outline of the show, the intro, and then go back through them. I said the Braves clinched the division. I was going to come back to that. And then I get to the Rangers and just go bananas. Start talking about the NL wildcard race. I didn't even tell you I was going to talk about the wildcard race. Anywho, F it now. We're elbows deep. Diamondbacks, Reds tied up right now for the last spot in the National League wildcard. Man, both of these teams 6-4 over the last 10. Another team who's 6-4 over the last 10 is the Miami Marlins. Half a game back from the Reds and the Diamondbacks. Guess who else is half a game back from the Reds and the Diamondbacks? The San Francisco Giants, still a 4-way damn near tie for 1 wild card spot. If I'm the Reds, I gotta be happy I'm here. If I'm the Marlins, I gotta be happy I'm here. If I'm the Diamondbacks, I just gotta be happy that I'm here. All 3 of these franchises have played meaningless baseball around this time of year. The last 4+ seasons or so. So the Giants, the only team out of this 4-team little group that has gotten over the hump and into the playoffs recently. Giants, of course, the only team in these 4 teams who have any postseason success in the past 2 decades since Arizona won it last. We all know about the Reds, the Red Machine in the 90s. I forget what they called them in the 70s. Or was it the Red Machine in the 70s? I don't know. We all know about the Reds' success in the olden days, as the kids call it, and Miami Marlins still looking to recapture that lightning in the bottle from '07, I believe it was. Tons of baseball, baby. Tons of football action. Gave all my college plays that I've already placed yesterday. Today, we have an NFL game tonight between the Eagles and the Vikings. Have 3 bets for this game, and I also have we'll just have to get to it. I got to talk through some things, if that makes any sense, on this game and on this new age of sports gambling that we are in. The last week or so has been my first time messing and playing around with any boost, or I don't even know the words for this stuff. It's all foreign to me. But I got an idea, and I'm sure I'm not the first with this idea, and it's probably the dumbest idea of all. But I'll get to all that in a minute. Still trying to decide on if I want to go old school or use this idea that I have to kind of manipulate the number and ultimately manipulate the books with these boosts that they're giving out. I'm pretty sure the average guy who gets these boosts is just a mom and pop gambler. Not I. I would look for every advantage I can find, and I think I found a huge one right here, right now. So I will touch on all of that. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. Going live, baby. It is the 14th of September. One of the cool things this week is that the episode number and the date have been changing together. So it's like episode 201 changed September 10th to 11th, then 202, 12. I just been changing the same number. It's kind of dope. I like when stuff is in rhythm like that. Numerology. Maybe that's why I love numbers so darn much. But man, let's finish off this baseball news before we jump into football, as well as Thursday night football breakdowns. Like I said, I got 3 bets for you. One of them is pretty juicy. And by pretty juicy, it was plus 165 when I put it down. Also, want to give out a few bets that I already have placed for Sunday. And I might have one Monday already. Not sure on that one. It is 16 games left in the season. The Atlanta Braves, hot Atlanta Braves, have clinched the division for the 6th time in a row. They now lead the entire league with 23 division titles. It's crazy to me because I know they got 14 straight in the 90s. 6 straight now. Do the math. They only won the division 3 times before the 90s. That's a joke. However, serious joke. But Braves beat the Phillies 4-1 last night, clinching the division behind Spencer Strider, who's been an absolute dog. 17-5. I love the fact that he's given his team 20-plus starts on the season. ERA just south of 4. If we're going to talk Cy Young real quick, I didn't really plan to. Zach Gallen also pitched last night. Got tore up by the Metropolitans, which is not a good look. Gallen is the guy that I have. Well, I gave out Gallen in June for the Cy Young Award, around plus 400. Gave out Steele early August, around like plus 650. Now I think you can get Gallen around plus 800. And it might even change since last night. I didn't look since yesterday, around 5. And Steele and Snell are the 2 favorites. Steele's like plus 190 now. Snell, for some reason, is like minus 190. But I'm going to be honest with you. Blake Snell is not one of the Cy Young Award. I don't care what the bettors are telling you to believe. I don't care what the hell stat they hung up on. But if you put all the stats on paper, Blake Snell is not winning the Cy Young Award. It's looking like Justin Steele the more and more this season goes. And I hope that you guys, like myself, hedged the Gallon bet from June, early August with the Steele bet at around plus 650, plus 700, whatever you could find at the time. Because it's going to be Gallon or Steele. And I don't know. Last Friday, Gallon pitches a 9-inning shutout, giving up only 3 hits, and I'm screaming, give this man the damn award. And then he comes out against the Metropolitans. I think he got blasted for 5 runs in 6 innings. 6 runs. I think only 5 are his, but you see me the ball. Astros finally get on track after losing to the A's. Red Sox, Yankees, who cares? Get postponed. The Padres. See, this is why they want to give it to Snell. He's 14-9 on a horrible Padres team, 2.43 ERA. He just doesn't have the innings, nor does he have the respect to win a Cy Young from the writers, if you ask me. Marlins get back on track, beating the Brew Crew last night. How about the damn Rangers? Winners of 5 in a row. We thought they were done for the year. Thought they were going to call it in, call it quits. They beat the Blue Jays and beat them bad, 10-0. I believe that's 3 in a row against the Blue Jays, who are themselves fighting for a wild card spot. It just is Jamaica me crazy, man. How these teams are playing with stuff on the line. It's almost as if they can't control it. They can just go out there and do their best. Reds squeeze by the Tigers 4-3. Cardinals, Orioles. Now this is baseball, baby. Cardinals with a 1-0 victory. The solo 1 run coming in the 4th. Only 7 hits between both teams last night. Pirates, Nationals 7-6. Pirates. Mariners 3-2. Castillo, after starting off the year a little rocky, 13-7 now. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody ring the alarm. The first one of my pitchers that I bet to get over 12.5 wins is finally here. A little futures money cashed in on the bill. Castillo now 13-7. Don't congratulate me too much. I think I still got 5 or 6 pitchers who I don't think are getting to over 12.5 wins on the year. Guardians fall to the Giants in extra innings at that. Cubs lose to the Rockies in Colorado, 7-3. Rays squeezed by the Twins. Shout out to everybody shouting out me. I got 2 or 3 texts yesterday with the cheers to the Rays game. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even pay attention to it. I look up to one text, and then a few hours later I get another text, and I was like, my dogs. I do it, and my dogs. Royals slap the White Sox as they should. Man. 16 games left. How about the damn Braves? This is early as hell, clinching the damn division. The White Sox picked up Urena. He's pitching tonight for the White Sox. Give me the... Oh, my God. I wasn't even going to bet baseball today. I really wasn't. I'm about to slap this all over the place. My goodness. Where is this line at? Can't get to it fast enough. Oh, my goodness. Twins and the overhitting. If this is the Urena, I know. Now, I used to fade Urena every damn time I could, which tonight seems like I could. I'm going to think about it. I'm not just going to jump to it. He is 0-5 ERA, close to 8.5. I really don't like anything today. I looked this morning. Urena just almost popped up and bit me. A couple of good pitching matchups, though, if you like pitching. Logan Webb will take the mound for the Giants tonight. You got Savall and Bradish in a Rays Orioles matchup, which, believe it or not, has a lot of implications on it. Fox, baby. I can't believe Fox is fighting. Oh, I know why they did that. They about to get everybody. They got baseball games starting on Fox at the same time the football games supposed to be on Fox. At least it used to be. I remember when Thursday night football was on Fox. I'm sure there'll be at least 2 or 3 old cats putting it on Fox looking for the game and running to a beautiful Rays Orioles matchup. And once you get there, you can't leave. Oh, you better not leave. Orioles, Rays fighting for the division still. Rays only 2 games back from the Orioles. That will be a fun one. That will be a fun one. Almost get a no-hitter from the Astros last night. Anyway, Rays Orioles will be a fun one. Diamondbacks Mets will be a great pitching matchup. Merrill, Kelly, Kodai, Senga. And then this game right here, I'm definitely going to have at least one eye on. Evaldi, baby, taking on Gaussman, Rangers, Blue Jays. Doubleheader, Yankees, Red Sox. It's always fun. I feel like it's been too long since the Red Sox and Yankees got into a fight. Too long. Too long. I remember it was like once every 2 or 3 years, just a big brawl. And the dugouts are emptying. Oh no! They're running in from the bullpen. You don't get that kind of passion anymore from the players. Reds wrapping up their series against the Tigers of Detroit, Pirates, Nats, and then the Twins, White Sox. Yeah, I got nothing. I usually get my bets out later, but I got nothing. Going hard on this Eagles-Vikings game, though. I will tell you that. Before I get to Thursday night football, I have two. Let me look at my bet slip. I might have 3 games already bet for Sunday and Monday. Not because I'm the smartest guy in the world. However, some of these numbers, you just got to jump on them when you see them. I write numbers down, and if I see them, I just pounce. Especially if I see a number better than what I wrote down. I will trip over a damn extension cord to get that bet in. You got the Bears. The Bears traveling to Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers. If you told me the Bears are going to win a game on the road, I'd laugh at you. If you told me week 2 of this season, I'd be betting the Buccaneers, I'd slap you. So both of these scenarios are quite humorous for me. I can't believe we get the Lions at 4.5. I'm sorry. I just looked down and saw that. Sheesh. This number ain't going to be that long, people. But I'll talk about that in a second. Buccaneers, baby, -2 in the hook. When it was at 3, I said if it can get 2.5, I'm jumping on it. Give me the Buccaneers -2.5, taking on the Bears. I think the Bucks are a little better than they get credit for. I'm not saying this team's going to be in the playoffs or anything, but I can see the Bucks getting a healthy 7 wins on the season, starting off 2-0 before losing 5 in a row. I am on the Bucks -2.5. I almost jumped on the Lions at 5.5, and I said something fishy is going to happen. And I know this because that's the way sports gambling works. I remember before the Lions-Chiefs game, everybody was like, man, if the Lions win outright, I'm betting the Seahawks next week, no matter what. Well, the no matter what bettors are hilarious. Not that you're always wrong, but if you're doing something no matter what, you're kind of putting yourself in a corner. a three-edged square. I get why people are betting the Seahawks. Both of their tackles are out. Offensive line will be horrendous. It's funny because the Seahawks, man, early this year, what they were 6-point favorites against the Rams. Rams get bet. Nobody understands it. Rams win by 16, 17, something like that. Now this week you got Seahawks as the underdogs that's injured getting bet. Lions 4.5 is just hell yeah. There's no way, if, ands, or way about it. But I will say this, the number opened before week 1 when they had week 2 numbers out. This game was around 3. So I think that's another thing a lot of bettors are looking at. Like, it goes from 3 to 6. I think the number still should be closer to 3. I think the Seahawks can have a bounce back game. I don't agree with you. You think the Lions are going to be overhyped after beating the Chiefs and come in flat? I don't agree with you there either. Lions 4.5 has to be a bet you place today if you are looking to get some good action. There's no way this number stands after today. This number will be back closer to 6 by kickoff. At least that's what I think. Personal opinion. Again, this is my show, my thoughts, my bets. Please take all wagers at your own risk. Please gamble responsibly. Put some thought yourself into these things I am saying. Lions minus 4.5 has to be a game you're at least looking at. Bengals, Ravens. That line is coming back down towards the damn Ravens, man. It was plus 3.5 yesterday, which I thought was odd. Crazy even. Down to plus 3 at even money on the Ravens right now. Don't have anything in that game. I just think it's wild. This is not closer. I feel like the Ravens definitely have a shot to win it. Bengals come out flat the last few years. Nothing new there. Chiefs getting bet against the Jaguars. This game went from 2.5. Now it's up to 3.5. Chiefs favorited. Definitely going to be watching this line. And the Lions. I mean, I got 4. I'm about to put this 4.5 in. If it drops again, I'm jumping. I'm doubling down. Down. Put it with the ow. Niners minus 7.5 against the Rams. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more. Giants Cardinals. That's a crazy line. Calling it a stay away. I like the Jets, man. Believe it or not. I like the Jets. I just still don't trust these Cowboys. Two defensive juggernauts. You telling me Dak Prescott? Woo! This Jets defense is a lot better than that Giants defense. I'll just say that. Mike McCarthy. Overthinking it. Him and Dak are going to overthink it, come in this game and lay a dud. Probably taking Jets, man. Plus the 9.5. Maybe even sprinkle the money line. I like the Pats plus 3. Sunday night football, baby. Patriots, I think they have a way better defense than the Chargers. I also think the Patriots can run the ball instead of it getting to be a shootout, which is to the Dolphins' strength. As much as it's to the Chargers' strength as well, you get into those shootout games, and last person who scores wins. It's really nothing more to it. You see it every time. It's back and back and back and back and back. It's really whoever runs out of time loses. This game, I think, will be more controlled, more slowed down. Take a few of those possessions away from the Dolphins. I think it's going to be a lot less scoring, and I think the Patriots hang in there. We saw them hang in there with the Eagles last week, only losing by 5. I think this game's even closer than that 19-17 kind of game. Monday night, we got the double headers. Browns, Steelers, Saints, Panthers. 2 division games. You can get the Steelers at home as dogs. I am all over it. That is the third bet that I have placed already. It is a Steelers money line ticket. If this number gets to 3 for the Steelers, I would jump on that as well. A home dog plus 3 with a team as tenacious as the Steelers. And I say that kind of jokingly, but seriously, because we saw what happened last week when the Niners, how do I say it nicely, drug him around like a dead body. Man, please. Steelers on the money line at home is the fourth bet I already have. Bucks minus 2.5, Lions minus 4.5, Steelers on the money line. About to put this Jets in as well. F it. Let me talk about tonight's game a little more in detail. I'm going to get through this as quickly as possible. Again, no baseball bets for tonight. I just went over my baseball thoughts on the night. It's that time of year, man. I'm kind of waiting for postseason. Not that I'm done with baseball, but I don't want to bet any favorites right now because what the hell are they playing for? And all of these teams that's supposed to be playing for their season are just, they don't give a damn. Blue Jays dropping 3 or 4 in a row. Rangers, I guess, are hot. They got Eovaldi pitching, but nothing is just standing out to me to bet tonight. I'm just going to have my eyes on it. I'm going to have my eyes on Rangers, Blue Jays. Going to have my eyes on Rays, Orioles. Both of those games with huge postseason implications. And if you want to be cheesy as hell and dumb as hell and say that the Red Sox and Yankees still got a chance in hell to make the damn playoffs, I guess today's doubleheader is huge for either one of them. Whoever can sweep that doubleheader today, I mean, hell, you get 2 games closer to the damn wild card. Both of them 7 games out, 16 games left. I mean, if one of these teams can go 15-1, maybe there's a chance. I don't believe in either one of them. Give a damn what happens today. In a perfect world, for outsider looking in, they split the series today, and both of them go home in the same spot that they are in. Now, Thursday night football is a little different. I do have some money on this game. And I'm going to tell you a few things that might throw you off. If I start talking in circles, I don't know. I was about to say F it, but check this out. I'm on the over. I'm going to lay that down plain and simple. I got over 48 in the hook. Placed it yesterday. Hasn't moved at all. 48.5 minus 115. I placed it yesterday. Maybe 2 days ago. I placed it yesterday. 8:20 in the morning. 24 hours ago, specifically. So I'm on that. I got the over on the Eagles, on the Vikings, 48 in the hook. I think the Eagles get loose on this Vikings defense. Definitely think the Eagles get loose on this Vikings defense. I also think the Vikings answer back a few times. I think the Vikings can get up 20, and I think the Eagles can get close to 30. I'm thinking like 31-21 kind of game. Could be 38-20, more of a blowout. But I think this game gets into the 50s as far as totals go. Now, this 6.5, 6, I love it. I love the number right there. Again, like I said earlier in the show, this is my first week really experimenting with Boost. And I'm not talking about the same game parlay BS they be trying to hook you with. They give you a 50% profit boost. This is the craziest thing I'm even talking about this. I've gambled sports for 13 years. 8 of which in Vegas. And never once in my life has a book been like, hey, you want to take that minus 110 and turn it into a plus 128? I would have been slapping boys all up and down the strip. Just pa, give me my money. Would have been like Debo on the strip. Domino, mother. Anyway, but let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I did. This is some crazy stuff. if you have a sports book that gives you a boost on this game, instead of taking the 6.5 and boosting it to plus 148, which is, that's nice, beautiful. I'm gonna buy some points on this game with the boost. I'm gonna get minus 3.5 boosted to minus 108. I know it's not a key number. If you don't mind paying juice, you can get minus 2.5 at minus 150, which isn't bad either. Hell, I'm gonna be honest with you. It actually might be the smartest play to do. I was just looking at the number stance from a getting it back down to minus 110. And at 3.5 with the profit boost, you get it down to messing up here. You get it down to minus 108. So you can pay minus 150 and get 2.5, which is it's literally the best number you can ever get in this game. Everybody knows the key numbers of 3 and 7 when it comes to football, NFL football especially. It really don't make a damn difference in college. It's usually a blowout of massive proportions. But in the NFL, a 2.5 and a 3.5 are literally worlds apart as far as numbers you get. This game is a 7-point spread to open. You can get it at 6.5 right now live. So I don't mind taking the 3.5 over the 2.5. It gives me minus 108. Pay less juice. All I gotta do is drop $8 to get my 100. And I got 3.5 instead of 6.5. Moving the line 3 numbers. That's how I'm gonna start using these boosts. Give a damn about the extra money. Start manipulating these numbers with it. So that's what I got. I love the Eagles at minus 6, but I love it a lot more at minus 3 and a hook. I got Eagles minus 3.5. I would take them minus 6.5. I'm on the over 48 and a hook on this game as well. Not a book trying to. Y'all see, you outsmart them and they start messing up. I got this bet ready to play. As soon as I type in my number, it's like, oh, we don't have your location verified, sir. We don't actually know who the hell you are. If y'all don't get the. All right, I did it. I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use the boost on this other bet and just take the minus 6. I meant to talk myself through it on the show. Ended up just putting in the 3.5, so F it. I just take this number at what it is. Plus 165 anytime touchdown on Devontae Smith. I think this is the year, and I love A.J. Brown. Nothing against A.J. Brown. I think this is the year where A.J. Brown becomes number 2 and Devontae Smith becomes number 1. Hurts loves Smith. Hurts loves Brown. I love betting Smith's numbers because of Brown. They're usually... Without Brown, Devontae Smith over is in the 90s. With Brown, it's in the 60s. I also love that play. Haven't bet that one yet. Devontae Smith over 65 in a hook. Receiving yards. The 3 I do have is the over on the game, 48 in a hook. The Philadelphia Eagles, I got a minus 3.5. Take a minus 6.5. I love it. And then anytime a scorer, Devontae Smith plus 165. Those are my 3 bets for Thursday Night Football. No parlay, just bet. So it's okay to just win every now and then. You know, you don't have to stack the odds so much against you that you need a Herculean, a miracle effort for you to win some money, man. Just put something on the over, put something on Devontae Smith, put something on the Eagles. Trust me. You'll be a lot more happier at midnight. Then if you putting your little lunch money on the damn same game parlay, just put some real money down, make a few bets. See how much better you sleep, even if you only win one. Trust me, going 1 out of 3 on a damn same game parlay ain't a great feeling. Going 1 out of 3, oh, feels a lot better. It just does. But anyway, thank y'all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Captain By a Hook with the Red Beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live the 14th of September, baby. Thursday night football popping off in a major way. Over 48 in the hook. Eagles on the spread. Devontae Smith anytime. Touchdown. Take all wagers at your own risk. And please, please, gamble responsibly. Dobbs.